Dinnie in. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, and welcome to Dinnie in Virginia. I'm your host, Dinnie, here in Virginia. Where in Virginia, you might ask? Why, of course, I'm back at it again at the Peak of Excellence here in Chesapeake, Virginia. I am live at the moment here at Chesapeake City Park, and welcome to my very first VA All Da Wayy tour. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk around all of Chesapeake City Park and give you guys an in-depth tour, fairly in-depth tour of what it's like here in VA at Chesapeake City Park. So this is a real place. I'm a real person. I am not AI. So you too can be here at Chesapeake City Park. So I told my Facebook and Instagram and all that, the social people, that I was going to be here and just walking around till 6. And so I did my first go around live on IG. You can catch that rough footage if you want to on my IG. But if not, this would probably be higher quality because the live footage always gets all garbled up. But yeah, this is Chesapeake City Park, and I'm going to give you guys a little tour. So basically over there, I'm not going to go too close. Oh, wait, no, I think all the guys are gone. Guys, you might actually you might get to see something. I ain't got time. But just so you know, there is a skate park over here at Chesapeake City Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. There is, in fact, a skate park. I don't know how much time I have to record. Let us hope I can finish this. I gotta go. I am too slow. There are 2 dog parks here at Chesapeake City Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. There is a dog park at the very front, and there's a dog park right over here, right next to the skate park, right beyond the skate park. As you can see, Chesapeake City Park is a place with a lot of wide open space. So it's just space on space on space on space on space on space. Because one thing Chesapeake has is a lot of space, a lot of greenery. So I'm gonna walk you over here. Maybe not because the dogs are there. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of like really nice spots. There's a hidden spot over there in that corner that I won't show you, but a really nice photo op location. But as you can see, it'd be pretty to have a photo op right there in front of the fountain. That'd be pretty nice, pretty snazzy, pretty cute, pretty romantic, you know. But let's get back on track. Again, I am here at Chesapeake City Park, and I'm here doing my very first VA All Da Wayy tour for you guys over on YouTube. I don't have too much extensive content, so I just want to make sure that I give you guys some good long form content so that I have, like, I'm kind of like a historian, you know? So you get to see what it was like here on August 26, 2024. And if anything changes, you'll be like, I know that's not how it was. I have proof on the internet, and it lives on forever. That's what you sound like. That's what I imagine my viewers sound like. Exactly. So this mic is not plugged in, FYI. I just have the mic, and this is just a sticker. But that is the entire lore of the Virginia's for Lovers mic. I already had this mic. This is a sticker that I got at the visitor center for free, by the way, for free at the visitor center. Got it for free. Don't know if they still have it, but I got it for free. So potentially you can too. But yeah, I just like having the mic. I think it helps the brand, you know. It helps the brand stand out as Dinnie and Virginnie and not anyone else's. So yeah, I have the mic, but it's not plugged in. But I hope you guys can hear me all right. I know you can hear me out of breath because I am out of shape currently, but I'm hoping that these VA All Da Wayy tours actually do start helping me get back into shape. And I hope it helps you guys get into shape as well. I hope it encourages you guys to get outside, go to some parks, take some walks, and like just really leave the house for a little bit and just explore what we have here available, like right here. Is that a train? Is that a train? I don't think that train was there before. Was that there before? This is my second lap around, y'all. I did one lap already. I don't remember that being there. The lore continues. The mystery train of Chesapeake City Park in Chesapeake, VA. For those of you who don't know, there is in fact a scavenger hunt available for Chesapeake City Park that yours truly has made with a couple of items that you can try to get. I have posted it to my IG. I've pinned it there in my IG and my TikTok as of this date, but I do like to rotate it depending on where I'm going. So that will be there for now, but it will be coming down and replaced with another one. But I'll have to find some place to put all of my scavenger hunts that I've made. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know that there is a scavenger hunt. So on this VA All Da Wayy tour, if you don't have the means to physically get here to Chesapeake City Park, but you still want to participate with the scavenger hunt, go to my IG page and hopefully go to my pinned comments or go wherever. Just find it. Find me to find it, and you'll be able to actually spot a lot of the items just by me walking on this tour. And you can still complete the scavenger hunt, so it's like a virtual scavenger hunt. So here's a little toot toot train, little chug-a-lug, giving Ronald McDonald, to be honest. Still cool though, a cooler version of Ronald McDonald, my dude. Toot toot. Always gotta have the flags, the trifecta, rep your city, your state, and your country. Bing bong boom, tic-tac-toe, 3 in a row. It's got real quiet when I started doing this, and I'm slightly uncomfortable because I'm being quite loud, and it was louder before, but it got real quiet the second I start opening my mouth to give y'all a tour of Chesapeake City Park. That's kind of suspicious, don't you find? Ain't that kind of suspicious? So, as of this date, coming up, I saw that on September 1st, there's going to be Symphony Under the Stars, which is, if you like think bands like high school, like if you like live instrumentals, if you like trumpets, like probably a lot of brass, flutes, saxophones, and stuff like that, there's going to be a live orchestra over here, Symphony Under the Stars, at night, September 1st, to celebrate the end of the summer and Labor Day. So they will be over here on the stage on the Robert G. Buddy Bagley stage in Chesapeake, Virginia by the Parks, Rec, and Tourism. And basically, whenever we have a performance over here, what they do is it's typically free. I'm hoping it's free. It's probably going to be free and free parking, but I digress. You're going to bring your own lawn chair, bring your own blanket, or just sit in the grass, I guess, if you want to. If you run like that, sure, you can just sit in the grass and you can watch them on the stage over here. And I think you get a pretty good viewpoint no matter where you sit. So I've only been to one before, and it was pretty nice. But if you're not into live orchestras like band, like bow, 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 you might not enjoy it. That's Mr. Bagley. That's my faith. But that's Mr. Bagley, Buddy himself. This is his stage. The Bagley stage. Perhaps it's pronounced Bagley. I don't know, sometimes I can't read. So one thing I would like to warn you guys about as of today, I came here earlier this morning. I want to tell you that this time of the year, this park is typically overrun by geese. What are geese? The beast of burden. I cannot stand them. So this morning, this entire park was just overrun by geese, guys. It was crazy, and they were bold as ever. So just warning you, watch your step. There's poop everywhere. There's poop on everything around this time of year. I can't wait until like the cooler months, to be honest, because then I don't have to worry about poop or bugs at all. But the bugs have been very, very nice thus far. They have not harassed me like they typically like to do, which is nice. So over there, I'm not going to go over there. I mean, I guess it's a VA All Da Wayy tour, so I shouldn't be lazy, and I should showcase the actual whole park. But you guys, you know, we got time, okay? I only have a limited amount of space on my phone. But just for you guys, I won't be lazy, and I'll give you a full tour of the Chesapeake City Park here in Chesapeake, Virginia. Just because of you. Just because I love you, okay? Because I really didn't want to come over here. There's not even that much to see. I just didn't come over here the first time I went around. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the other shelters that they have. I saw up to number 18. I don't know if that's factual, to be perfectly honest, but I think it's because most of them are over here, like in the trees, hidden away. So this is shelter number 1, a pretty big boy. You can see, comes with 2 grills, 1 double big boy, 1 little big boy, and a little bit of a dance stage, to be honest. A dance right there. Ooh, I smell that's been used. That has been used fairly recently. Shelter number 1. So I'm going to show you guys this because this is typically the typical condition of the shelters here at Chesapeake City Park, in case you were interested in renting a shelter. I will say they're not always the cleanest. Going to be fully transparent. You guys can see with your own eyes, they're not always the cleanest, but then again, it is outside. But at the same time, there'd be trash. Okay, there'd be trash. Okay, this one I can actually do something about. I'll toss it, but they're not always the cleanest. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, full transparency. I don't know what the deal was, but today it's especially bad. So I would highly recommend, if you're going to rent a shelter, I would recommend you bring plenty of wipes, plenty of cloths, and stuff, and maybe like a stick broom so you can get rid of any debris that might be on the ground, if you consider renting any of these. So I just want to give you guys a full viewpoint of the shelters here at Chesapeake City Park. So in case you were ever interested in renting a shelter, this is shelter number 1. This is typically what it looks like, and I'll show you guys the other one. That there's only a couple other in like a kind of a bit of a cleaner style that I'll show you guys. But yeah, and here's a totem pole. Yep, just a pole. A singular pole. So I'm gonna show you guys. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. You guys are trying to force me to do stuff I don't want to do, and this is supposed to be consensual, and I don't want to go in there. But I'm gonna show you guys because I love you guys, but I don't want to go over here. I don't want to go over here because I just don't want to go in the trees, because bugs are a thing, and Dinnie and Virginie does not like them. And there are no motorized vehicles allowed in this area of the city park. So as you can see, this is why it says that there are so many shelters, but you don't necessarily see them all because they're all hidden in the trees. And also, I'm not going to go in there. That's my face, that's my finger, that's me. I'm not going to go in there, but right over there is Fun Forest. That is the playground for the kids. It's a pretty big playground, a pretty in-depth playground, and there's lots of options for them over there. But it's also a pretty old school playground, pretty older one. So it's really wooden based, not too much metal, not too much plastic, which is nice. But also, because it's wooden based, the maintenance definitely needs to be maintained more. So a couple of hazards over there, but for the most part, a lot of kids have fun over there at Fun Park. Right over there, that's where Fun Park is. No, Fun Forest, right over there. So if you have kids, Chesapeake City Park is a good place for you to go straight to Fun Forest, which is right next to the ranger station, which I will show you eventually. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go where I wanted to go in the first place, but you guys distracted me. How dare ya? So one good perk about Chesapeake City Park is that there is plenty of parking. The only times when parking might be a little lower than usual, like you might have to fight for some parking, is if there's an event. But then they like utilize the open space, so you park on the grass itself. Sometimes you do have to pay, I'm not gonna lie. But that's the only time when parking might be an issue, is when there's an actual event. But other than that, I have never stressed about parking here. We live in suburbia in Chesapeake, okay? We do not stress about parking, and we typically do not pay for parking. Virginia Beach. I said it, Virginia Beach. VB, I said it. Here in Chesapeake, we are comfortable with the amount of parking we have. Plenty of parking abound, and it's mainly free. And it's not on the street. That's right, shots fired, Virginia Beach. Shots fired, bang, bang, bang. Hello. So, over there to the right, that's where Fun Forest is. Let's see, that's where the ranger station is. And we are now approaching the marketplace. So the marketplace is typically where the farmers market is set up. I believe the times were Wednesday and Saturday, but the summer is done for the most part. So I honestly don't know if there's still, how long they're gonna do it. Because at some point they do wrap it up, I believe. So I don't know how long they're going to do it, but this is the marketplace where they set up the farmers market I think it's Wednesday and Saturday. Don't quote me on that, guys. I don't know stuff. I don't know as much as I should know. I'm sorry. I know I'm a horrible tour guide. I'm sorry. That's why you're not here live, because I'm not good. But there's a tiny bird. These are the amazing things you can get on VA Sway. No, that's a song. VA All Da Wayy tours. You can get tiny birds hopping along, living their lives. I'm not easily distracted at all. So here we have, there's a chess table, like a permanent installation. The table itself is a chess/checkerboard. There is a volleyball court, one volleyball court with sand around it. If you want to play volleyball or badminton, get your volleyball or badminton on. And there are basketball hoops. So we got options, y'all. We got options. Birdie's gone. The birdie's gone. Again, this is the marketplace. Whoa, I'm zoomed in. There we go. Sorry, y'all, I was zoomed all the way in. This is the marketplace, and so this is where they typically set up the what's called the farmers market every week. Can y'all hear me? I think I was covering the. Oh, this replay is gonna be a mess. I am doing such a great job as being a tour guide, guys. Thank you for being part of my tours. I am doing a fantastic job, as you can tell. I'm a professional. Okay, I'm 100% a professional. I've done this so many times before. It just comes natural. It just comes natural. Oh no. Oh gosh, I don't know if you guys can see. I was not looking. I broke my own rule. Always look on the ground when you walk over here, especially during this season, because the geese are crazy, man. There's poop everywhere. Oh, I probably just walked. Oh my gosh. I walked right through there. I blame y'all. Y'all made me do that. Y'all made me step in poop, okay? That's not cool, okay? I'm out here doing this tour for you guys, trying to showcase the great state of Virginia. And because of y'all, I was distracted and was straight up tap dancing on some daggone geese poop. I'm offended. I feel deceived, okay? So you better darn well enjoy this tour, okay? Because I'm going in depth for you guys. I didn't have to do that. I told you I didn't want to go over there. But you guys made me. You forced me. They forced me, officer. They said, you go over there and you show us Chesapeake City Park now. And I did it just for you. I did it for you. And what did I get in return? Poopy shoes. But it's okay. I still love you. So I'm still going to continue the tour. But I am a little upset. But it's okay. You'll never know. Because I didn't display my emotions whatsoever. Back to the tour. So here we have a mystery. A complete and utter Chesapeake City Park mystery. This is the Horseshoe Courts. And I can tell you right now, I have never... Sorry, I think I'm covering the audio thing again. I can tell you right now, I have never seen people play horseshoes here before. But apparently there's like a Chesapeake Horseshoe Club. But I can tell you right now, I personally have never seen anybody play horseshoes over here. In certain areas on this side, that side looks quite nice, so that's really usable. But this side is lacking, okay? They don't be maintaining this side as much as that side. But I'm gonna get up and close and personal to this thing. But there is, just to prove that I'm not lying to y'all, I didn't make it up, there is a Chesapeake Horseshoe Club, the CHC. Where are they? Because they ain't here. So it's like, are they real or are they an urban legend? I'm gonna have to write out the urban legend of the Chesapeake Horseshoe Club. I'm gonna have to make up an urban legend because I ain't never seen them. Never. I ain't never seen the Chesapeake Horseshoe Club out here playing some horseshoes. If they would, I would like for them to teach us how to play some horseshoes. It's probably fun. Like I said, I've just never seen them, so they're like an urban myth, an urban legend. But if you know how to play horseshoes and you're in Chesapeake, come. The courts are all available. Chesapeake Horseshoe Courts. Literally every last one of them fully and freely available. And there's 3 sets of courts, y'all. We could have the ultimate horseshoe league in the world. We got so many courts here. It's crazy. And yet we ain't training. We could be at the next Olympics. We could make horseshoes the next Olympic sport. But we play too much. We ain't training. We ain't hitting the ground running. We ain't lifting enough horseshoe weights. So yeah, if anybody knows how to play horseshoes, you can come on over to Chesapeake City Park and you can help start up the Chesapeake Horseshoe Club again. Because the CHC, I don't know if they real no more, guys. Some youth is gonna have to start it up. I'm too old, I'm not gonna lie. Some youth's gonna have to take up that mantle. Okay, now is your time to shine. You could be the best horseshoe player of all time. Okay, so here's the part where I get quiet because I'm tired. Also quiet because there's quite a few people here, so I guess I'll put the camera on myself. That's one thing about me is that I don't really like getting too many people in the shots while I'm out and about, romping around. I don't like getting too many people in the shots because, in this day and age, that's why people are afraid to be themselves, is because people are always recording stuff. So, what I like to do is I like to put the camera up in my face so that you have to focus on me, so that you can't see anybody else, and you have to focus on me. You have to have your eyes on me during this tour, your eyes on me during this VA All Da Wayy tour, and you can't see anybody else. All you can do is see me, myself, and I. That's all you can do. You can't see anybody else. You can't focus on anyone else. Just me until I turn the camera around in 3, 2, 1. Look at the big old flag. So we are safe again. There's nobody around, so I can put the camera around and show you guys the big old flag. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this is a big old flag. It does not translate well on camera though, how big this flag is. But this flag is ginormous. If you are extra patriotic, I'm talking about if you on that America, America, you got to come over here because this flag is waiting for you. This flag is waiting for your patriotism. For real. Things stay flapping in the wind, man. If you ever need like a huge flag shot, like a B-roll, come to Chesapeake City Park. You can get some really nice flag B-roll. Like, look at that. Look how pretty that is. Just flowing in the wind. Super aesthetic. Super patriotic. God bless America. God bless America. And over here, there's this one random tree section that I think would be a really nice photo op. I don't know if you can see if it translates well on the camera, but look at that. It'd be a nice area for a picnic, I imagine, unless there's a bunch of poop over there. The geese might have pooped everywhere. Maybe that's why no one's there. But it's just this one tree that's just isolated in the middle of nowhere. So it'd be a nice place to be like, okay, we are gathering over there. We are gathering right there. We're meeting right there and we're having a picnic. Bring scones and pastries and cookies and galletas and crackers and whatever. What is it? Besides scones, what is it? English muffins. Yeah, bring all that stuff and we shall have a picnic. Cucumber sandwiches. Don't bring that. Don't you dare. Don't you dare bring the cucumber sandwiches. It's PB&J for me. There's so many picnic spots, guys. The only problem is that right now it's kind of hot. Today is a hot day. I'm not going to lie. So even though there are so many spots where you can pop a squat and have a picnic, there could be a bunch of geese poop. As I warned you before, it is everywhere. That's geese poop. That's geese poop. But also, there might be bugs, because they haven't bugged me that much. Pun intended. They haven't bugged me that much today, but there could still be bugs out here. But just get some spray or whatever natural like bug repellent you can find. And also the ground, make sure that the ground is not wet before you decide to have a picnic. If it rained the day before, don't do it. Don't do it. You will stop in there. This is the Gold Star Families Memorial Monument. I'm going to show you guys the other side. Really nice, super shiny monument. Glad they keep it nice and clean. Right next to the big old American flag. All right, I need to pick up the pace because I can just feel my energy leaving. And I think I have one more lap to go before I gotta pack it up, before I'm allowed to pack it up for the day. But this right here to my right is the 9/11 Memorial. So there's 3 little placards that you can read in remembrance of September 11, 2001. As you can see, Chesapeake City Park is a place with just a lot of wide open space. Look at all the just wide open space. Now make sure you don't see any signs that says do not go in the grass because they sprayed it. But if you don't see those signs, it is a-okay, and there's just so much space for you to do activities. So much space for activities. Now, this is the entrance to Chesapeake City Park. You enter from right here, and that's where you'll see the sign that says Chesapeake City Park. It sits on top of that hill right there. And this is also where the very first dog park is. I don't know if you see that porta potty, but that's where the very first dog park is. Plenty of just random benches. Just random benches along the path. Do not sit on them in the morning. They will be covered in dew, and then you will be upset because your butt will be wet. I'm not saying this because I learned from experience. No, I'm just assuming that everybody knows that benches are wet in the morning because of morning dew. Because it's common sense. Am I right or am I right? No moist butts here or there or anywhere. So I promise you guys, it's been going for a while, but hang tight. Hang in there for a little bit longer, because we getting there. We almost done. We're coming up on like one of my favorite spots in all of Chesapeake City Park. And unfortunately, I may or may not be able to show you guys if there are people there. You guys know, I don't like showcasing people without their permission, you know? But if not, I think we're good. But so typically if people want to go to the exercise equipment, what they'll do is they'll just park. As you can see, there's cars parked. This is not an actual lot, but they'll just park in between the trees. And it's okay, nobody does nothing. Nobody cares. So if you want some shade, but you don't want to go like in the forest on that side, this side has plenty of shade from these trees right here. Oh, Lord. I am ready to be done. I'm sorry this first tour had to be like this. I am clearly a professional. Okay? I know what I'm doing. I apologize that my mic doesn't work. I apologize that I am out of breath. I apologize you had to hear my out of breathness this entire tour, because I was out of breath before the tour started. So it just compounded. Y'all heard about the magic of compound interest? Well, let me tell you about the magic of compound out of breath. It means every step I take is a challenge that I overcame. So congratulate me and pray that I can make it to the end of this daggone tour. We're almost done, y'all. I should pick up the pace so that we can be done faster. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Chesapeake City Park has 2 physical restroom locations, which is awesome because not all parks have physical restroom buildings. Sometimes they have porta potties, like you saw at the dog park, and sometimes they have nothing at all. And so that stinks. If you have to use the bathroom, you ain't got no Depends, you know? So if you always want to be ready, just wear some Depends. But just be sure that before you go to a park, always use the bathroom before you go to a park, point blank period. And just know that at Chesapeake City Park specifically, there is in fact 2 restroom buildings. So there's one over here. I'm going to show you. There's one right here. This is a restroom, full restroom building with the men's and women's stalls. And there's one on the opposite side over there where the fun forest is, right connected to the ranger station, right in the back of the ranger station. And you guys, we are finally at my very favorite location at Chesapeake City Park. Now, I know some of y'all are trying to be funny right now because you're like, exercise equipment? Now, I know you don't exercise a day in your life. Okay, and to that I say, you're right, and I'm working on it. Okay, I'm only human after all. But the exercise equipment is not why I love this place so much. I love this place purely based on the fact that it is called the Iron Mountain Forge 10 Station Fitness Center. The first time I found out that is what this thing right here is called, I about fell out and lost it because it was flipping hilarious. Like such an impactful naming system for this free exercise equipment at the park. And they're like, no, we're going all in. If we're gonna name something, we're gonna name it. And so every time you guys pass this park or see this park, I want you to say this in the exact same voice. I just want to welcome you to the Iron Mountain Forge 10 Station Fitness Center. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. It just brings me so much joy that is what they named this place. Like, look at this. Such a formidable name for this training center. So y'all, when I do get fit, I'm gonna go all in on the Iron Mountain Forge 10 Station Fitness Center and show y'all what we all about here in the Peak of Excellence. We be training with iron. All right, y'all, we are actually almost done. I want to show you guys proof. There is an actual restroom building, and if you are like super mega, like you're about to die because you're so dehydrated, we do have water fountains, but we don't have that, filtered water bottle system. The one on the right works. I verified that, so this one works as well. I know you're like, ew, but I mean, you gotta, if you're dying of dehydration, you still have an option. So you can come to the restrooms, and there are water fountains right here. So you gotta pick what path you want. pick your own adventure. But y'all, this is pretty much it. Like I said, over there, that's the skate park. And I'm not going to go over there because there are actively skaters over there. But yeah, it is just, we're done. We are done. Stage is over there. I'm going to show you guys a little 180 of all the wide open spaces of Chesapeake City Park. And then I'm going to shut y'all down. And it did take us 30 minutes. Technically a little bit more because I was supposed to finish at the, oh no, you're gonna guilt me again. Oh, okay, we're not done. I lied to you because you're forcing me to go over there to show you the first shelter we were in so I can show you the difference between some of the shelters. Darn you. I'm gonna give you guys a little 180. 3, 2, 180. So as you can see, tons and tons and tons of just wide open space. As far as the eye can see, so much wide open space here at Chesapeake City Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. If there's one thing Chesapeake has, it's space, it's land, it's greenery, it's parking. Free parking at that, Virginia Beach. Got lots and lots and lots of free parking, Virginia Beach. Specifically the ocean front. That's who I'm attacking right now. Anyway, here in suburbia at Chesapeake, VA, we got a lot of land, we got a lot of space, and we are in the peak of excellence here in Chesapeake, Virginia. So y'all, I promise, I'm just getting silly because I am tired. I am done. I am done with this tour. I am done with you telling me where to go and what to do and what to show you. Oh my gosh. This playback is gonna be wild, but it's just the first episode. We have several more parks to go, but we are almost done. All we gotta do is get to this one shelter so I can show you guys the difference between some of the shelters, and I will finally get to rest. Praise the Lord. So there's skate park, dog park, parking lot, plenty of parking. The only time when there's not much parking is when there's a major event happening, like the Jubilee. Like that's one of the only times, the Jubilee, and there's like a fine arts festival. Those are one of the only times when it's just like it's hard to get parking just because it's a big event, so everybody is here. But then they turn all this into parking space, so you don't have to worry about it. And typically you don't charge, but sometimes they do. So this is our last stop. Praise the Lord. This is the Section A shelter. So as you can see, it is really different from the shelter that I showed you guys from over there where the trees are. Very different. For me, this is more of my vibe. Now, the bees during the summer, they also like this area. So just, you've been warned, the bees be digging this area as well. I don't know if it's because it's brighter, but the bees like this area during the summer. But this is more of my general vibe than the other side between the trees. That's more of a rustic. This is more suburban. This is suburban. That's more rustic. Either way, the flies and the bugs and the bees and the wasp love it all. They love it all because it's nature, so it's available to them. So just always have wipes. Always have insect repellent, natural insect repellent, whatever you can do to keep them away from you because they love it. They love these tables. Just your presence here just makes them gather. And they're just like, nom, 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 nom. I don't eat human flesh, but I will eat human flesh today. Nom, 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 nom. So that is it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed this VA All Da Wayy tour. This was my very first tour, and of course, you know, I got to start it off at Chesapeake, the peak of excellence, because this is where I am from. This is my home. I love it here, and I just love residing in the peak of excellence and having an excellent standard. So basically, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. It has been almost 35 minutes, so I'm going to let you go. Congratulations, you made it all the way through. You win the round. You win adventuring at Chesapeake City Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. Remember, Chesapeake, the peak of excellence. And it is always another beautiful day here in VA. So this has been a VA All Da Wayy tour at Chesapeake City Park in Chesapeake, Virginia. I hope you enjoyed. I'm your host, Dinnie in Virginnie. Dinnie in Virginnie. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, Dinnie out.